Welcome to the best of TV Burp. Christian does horse impression on EastEnders. Underwater restaurant on Coronation Street. And embarrassing accident on coach trip.
Jenna crashed into me and my finger got caught in her Segway.
It was clumsy week on TV.
Mr. Cullen is still chasing those notes from Mrs. Gapwood.
Oh!
Oh!
No, I've got... Oh! Excuse me.
I've been so very clumsy. Heston Blumenthal's back, this time with his medieval feast, and he's come up with a brilliant way to get around your 5 fruit a day rule.
There was one dish that really captured my attention, just because it was completely mad. Meat fruit. Literally, you took some meat and turned it into fruit.
Meat fruit!
Meat disguised as fruit is a wonderful idea.
It is, except if you eat regularly in his restaurant, you end up with rickets. This was all part of Heston trying to recreate the feasts of medieval times, when one food pretending to be another was all the rage.
So I have an extra layer to my medieval dessert illusion. A few minutes after they've started to tuck into all the tableware, I'm going to send out a pie. But it is a pork pie with no pork. In fact, it's got no meat in it. It's actually ice cream to look like meat.
Why can't you be normal? I've got my own version of that. To top it all, he fiddles with what you're meant to eat the food with.
We still like to be surprised. We still like to have fun. And if you can do it whilst at the same time making the food delicious, then I think that's fantastic. So there is my edible knife. Just need to do the spoons now.
Yeah, chocolate knife. The problem with that comes when you wait a little too long for your main course and eat your knives and forks before it arrives. That's why I always carry with me a curly whirly. Yeah. Oh, my God. And then for afters, curly whirly. Now, last week we showed a wobbling jelly as part of our Heston Blumenthal section. Well, it proved so popular that we're bringing it back as a regular item. This week it's the turn of the red rabbit jelly. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I give you the wobbling jelly. Most amusing. You are what you eat now. And this time it was the turn of Jackie.
What have you got here?
I have got a cinnamon swirl.
Do you think this is going to stop you from getting fat?
Yeah, how could a cinnamon swirl stop you from getting fat? Well, if you take 2 of them and put them over your eyes when you go past the bun shop. The only problem with that is, with the cinnamon swirl, you can... Oh, look, it's a bun shop. I'll have a cinnamon swirl, please. Poor Jackie. She got so hungry she tried to eat the camera.
For the past week, while Jackie's been busy filling her face, husband Mark's been keeping a secret diary of everything she's eaten. The list includes...
Don't eat the camera! What's Gillian's incisive conclusion?
In my opinion, Mark, these foods are making Jackie fat.
No. It's not just making her fat, either.
Are you farting?
Are you asking? Isn't it annoying when you get the World Cup mixed up with the Battle of Hastings?
Now we'll move on to our next subject, which is history.
Oh.
What year was the Battle of Hastings?
1066.
1066.
1966.
Yeah, there's a tapestry of it, isn't there? That's Jeff Hurst there. Was it over the line? They think it's all over? It is now. Yeah, the Bobby Moore tapestry. It's Beauty and the Geek on E4, in which a number of beautiful ladies are paired up with geeks. Hence the title, Beauty and the Geek. I don't make the names up, do I? Let's have a look at the beauties. First up, here's Hayley.
I work in the nightclub industry. I can do a fire show, which involves body burning and fire breathing. Do dance shows, angle grinding.
It's so rare to meet someone who does all three, isn't it? Then there's Carrie.
When it comes to reading, I'll read a whole page and not know what I've read about.
Yeah, that's not technically reading, is it? That's looking. Yeah. Then there's Sam.
I can teach you about that. I teach you about solar system.
Good, because I thought the moon just stayed there and then the sun came up and hid it.
You get the idea? They're supposed to be thick. The geeks, on the other hand, are, well, geeky. My favourite geek was Ed. He's a man of the world. He's been around a bit. He knows how to kiss a girl.
Ed had his head, like, poking around the door. I just thought straight away, I think I've got the biggest geek.
Hi.
Hello.
The last time he kissed a girl, it was preceded by the words, "Good night, Mum." Now, in years gone by, if you were a young man, you might dream of flying a Spitfire over the white cliffs of Dover, lifting the World Cup aloft before an adoring home crowd, or defending your family against imminent invasion. But what do today's young men aspire to?
I would love to be Joseph.
Joseph is the part that I've always wanted to play.
I'd love the opportunity to be Joseph.
I want to be Joseph more than anything I've ever wanted in my life.
I really want to be Joseph. This was the emotional roller coaster that was Any Dream Will Do. And this week we saw the first intake to Joseph School. But remember, boys, big girls don't cry. All right, bunch of Josephs, if you ask me. And how does Andrew Lloyd Webber feel about the new series?
In 4 months' time, the curtain goes up on Lord Andrew Lloyd Webber's new West End production. It needs a leading man. Who that is will be up to you. Again.
We've got a lot more to prove this time, because does lightning strike in the same place twice?
Sorry, Lord. On EastEnders this week, it looked like Stacey's mum's batteries were starting to run down.
Oh, just leave them.
Change the batteries. On second thoughts, don't bother. Bianca's relationship has hit the buffers because her partner is a pervert. That didn't stop Pat from giving her the benefit of her experience.
But you've got to make time for romance. When me and Frank were together, whatever else was going on, I always put my face on, wore my best undies.
It's hard to know which you found most alluring, the face or the undies. It also begs the question, what occasions were the worst undies saved for? I think we all divide our undies up into best, day-to-day, and worst undies. Before you ask, the answer is best. She didn't stop there. No, Pat then proceeded to get out her little box of tricks.
What you got in there? Oh, a few things that have helped me along over the years. Oh. How about these? They've never failed me.
Not my own, thanks. Besides, he ain't gonna want them, is he? Well, think about where he's just been.
Oh. Never mind. Tell him on where that came from.
Look,
What else has Pat got in that box? Well, I've got it here. Yeah. Just put it. Right, what we got? Well, there's the handcuffs, of course. There's the tassel. Not sure about that. Oh, a snorkel. Welding mask. Fire extinguisher. Oh, blimey, what's this? A ladder. Glove. Fine. What's this? It's Dean Gaffney.
Hi, Harry. You haven't seen my stepladder anywhere, have you?
No, I haven't. Which brings us to our TV expert of the week.
TV expert of the week.
Nick Mooney is one of Tasmania's top wildlife biologists and has studied the Tasmanian devil in the wild for 30 years. He is the first to see the photos taken by Christo Bars.
My initial response when I saw the pictures was, Christ, what the hell was that?
Watching Wild at Heart this week, I thought I'd tuned into the Tiger Woods story. What I like about Wild at Heart is the noise they make when they kiss.
Careful, Miss Collins, before I change my mind.
What have you done?
I'll take you for a spin in my caravan.
It wasn't all kisses. No, there was time to simply enjoy watching a young lad playing with his toys. I wondered what he was thinking. I like the light green soldier, but then I like the dark green soldier. But which is better? There's only one way to find out.